It's your boy Concert Viz 34, and I wanted to give a review of the official release of the studio version of Samurai Cop. It's been out for a couple of days now as far as the visual version, but the single is now on all the streaming sites and you can buy it and purchase it digitally. So I've given it some time to listen to in a bunch of different ways. Listen to it in the whip. I listened to it with headphones at work. I listen to headphones at the crib. Listen to it on my speaker system at home here as well. So after listening to it all these times, you're trying to pick out the drums, the bass, Tim, which is easy to find in this track, and then what Dave is playing on that electric kind of, I think that's like the baritone electric he has. I've been able to digest it and give some of my thoughts and opinions, and I want to address what some people are saying and thinking and expressing through social media and all the comments that you can leave on Twitter and on the video and on the Facebook forums everywhere. So overall, I like this track in the studio form. This is a track that I can see myself running to. And I like D&B studio versions of songs because when you go running, it's nice. I've listened to live tracks for long distance runs, but when you're going on a short run, you're going on a quick workout with cardio, or even if you're lifting, it's good to have the studio version, even for a band like D&B, or even bands like Umphrey's McGee, which I like. Or if you're in a Fish or the Grateful Dead, when you get the studio version, it's more focused into your ears. It's set to really motivate you to work out versus having to worry about the crowd and worrying about how a live version may be slower buildup. So I like this because it's rock heavy, and that's okay. That's not a bad thing to me. Dave has played this with acoustic guitars. He's played it with the baritone electric. You know, there's a bunch of different ways he's played it, but I think for the studio version, it's okay that it's electric heavy. Matter of fact, Timmy here is playing like Van Halen 1984 style. I mean, I thought it was gonna go right into Panama or, you know, Jump or something like that, because I mean, he's playing really loud, and he also has those kind of 80s-ish guitar vibes in this album with the solo and the fills that he's playing, and it's different than what we've seen live before. It'll be interesting to see how he plays it live now that we have the single version. But one of the things that I want to talk about is how D&B songs are drastically different even after the album comes out, as far as when you hear the studio version and when you hear the live version. And I think some of the fans are worried that the live version is going to be more electric heavy, that you're really going to be going to a Van Halen or Aerosmith or Bon Jovi show, and you're just going to, you know, it's going to be more Tim, less Dave. And that may be the case, it may not. But one of the things is I wanted to give a couple examples of songs that the studio version has a little more of Tim and his electric guitar, or it has more of an electric vibe, but in the end, the songs, when they're played live, still have an acoustic flair, have a little more of a live feel that's more balanced. So when we look at a song like 41, right? Number 41, Crash. That version on the studio version has a lot of electric guitar, has a couple riffs that aren't played by Tim live, especially that ba-na-na-na, ma-na-na-na. Sorry for my horrible singing, but that whole part is not played ever live, even by Tim. And that's where those who are concerned that this is going to ruin the live version, I would just point you to number 41. I would point you to Every Day, where we have songs like What You Are. We have songs like So Right, that when they are played live, you hear more horns on So Right. When you hear What You Are live, it's still intense and it's still rocky, but the studio version is mostly electric guitar driven, where the live version has, again, more of a balance. All the parts that will be there this summer will balance itself out for Samurai Cop. I believe that. So I'm okay that the studio version is electric heavy, but I think the live version will still be fine. And one of the other things you have to realize is, for those fans who like the acoustic sounds of DMB, we still have a song like Black and Bluebird that's going to be on this album. Now, yes, some people don't like that song. They think it's too simple. It's too sweatpants or yoga pants and scrapbooking in New England in the fall, basic B. You know what I mean? Like, it's too basic, it's too simplistic. But I think that a song like Black and Bluebird on this album will balance out as Samurai Cop. And I'm excited to hear what the other album cuts will sound like. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for the other songs to come out? What do you think of Samurai Cop, the studio version? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Definitely let me know. But to me, I think that this is a great recording for what it's meant to be, which is the studio version of what started out as a live song. And really, the overarching theme that makes me excited for this album is many of these songs were tested on the road. They developed on the road. They've been around on the road. And then now they're converting these into studio versions. This is the opposite of Big Whiskey. This is the opposite of Away from the World, which are great studio cuts. But when some of these songs went live from Big Whiskey and from Away from the World, we suffered in the live show, at least in my opinion. I know some people like it, but Mercy, If Only, horrible live to me. And I've heard them multiple times live in a bunch of different tours. Same thing with Seven. Same thing with Shake Me Like a Monkey. They get old quick. So I'm excited. I think these songs will be great live, but we're going to get awesome studio cuts that'll be great for your workout, great for your driving playlist, great for your morning routine. But again, it's your boy ConcertViz34. I'm out.